my gorgeous Piscelini. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Welcome back, my gorgeous Piscelini. And I'm saying this just because I know the way you are going to feel right from the beginning of this week. Something so incredibly good and something so incredibly positive. It's about to happen. It's about to take place in your life right at the beginning of this week. Something really good, something positive is so good and so positive. It's about to happen to you. And whatever this is, your eyes are going to open so much towards exactly what you want to do with your life and what you wanted to do for a while, but you didn't. And this is why I find this ridiculously enlightening moment. In fact, there are gonna be two major enlightening moments you are going to have, and both of these moments are indeed going to happen right at the beginning of this week. So whatever inspires you here right at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Piscelini, you know this is gonna be your first enlightening moment, because your eyes are going to open. You will reconnect, realign with yourself, and now suddenly you are gonna become so determined, you know, to act right now, to do something immediately, something that you have been indecisive about for the last 2 months. This in itself, it's really not only going to open your eyes, but it's also going to create this sacred moment where you are literally going to be pushed forward. This is more important than you can possibly imagine, because it's a lot to do with this path that you are on, your spiritual path, but it's also most importantly to do with your own destiny. Listen, I know this may sound a little bit confusing, but it's a lot to do with something, you know. So your eyes are gonna open. First of all, you're gonna be so inspired, so beautiful. Your eyes are gonna open, and you're gonna realign with yourself, and you will be reminded of something that you have been indecisive about at least for the last 2 months. Okay, so you will know what do you need to do, because you're gonna become extremely determined, and you will know, I need to act now, and you are going to. There is something major you're gonna do. There is a certain step you are going to make, and that particular step you're going to make, it's going to already be beneficial for you, because there is something very, very interesting and very delicious you're going to find out. But that particular step that you're going to make, I mean, within the next like about 8 or 9 days, you are gonna have a major option in your life. This major option that you are going to have, my gorgeous Piscelini, it's going to change your life forever in the best possible way. Oh my God, you have gone a full circle with this. This may not mean much to you right now, but trust me, by the end of this week, this is gonna make sense like there is no tomorrow. So this is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant indeed. And also, my gorgeous Piscelini, at around the beginning of this week, you are going to really, you know what? You're going to realize how clever you are. I'm not saying that you didn't realize how clever you are, but I don't know, you just like all this vibration and all this energy, it's, you know, it's about to bring the best out in you. It's not only having this enlightening experience or couple of enlightening experience, but the way this is going to reflect on us, because we become incredibly re-energized, and therefore this really reflects a lot on our energy and on our like a self-esteem, for example, which is ever so important. So I do know that at the beginning of this week, you are going to also have this discussion with somebody. You're going to have this important discussion with somebody, and there is this particular person, one particular person in your life you wanted to prove your point to so badly. okay, for a while. So I know that you're going to have a serious discussion with somebody, a serious conversation with somebody. It's going to be really intense, and the bottom line is that this is going to mean to you so much. This is going to be really personal. This is something really personal, and this is going to mean to you so much because you are indeed going to be able to prove your point to that particular person. And guess what? By you proving your point to that particular person, this is so personal to you that that's the second enlightening moment you are going to have this week. The moment in time you prove your point to that particular person, it's somebody in your life, you know, at that moment in time, this is going to create this second enlightening, you know, moment, second enlightening experience that I'm talking about. And I will tell you what's going to come out of this. You're going to realize how smart you are, how intelligent you are, how clever you are. And all these feelings, you know, it's nothing about, oh God, I'm being like, oh, like, you know, I'm thinking about myself in such a highly way, you know, I'm being so God, you know. No, it's nothing bad about it. It's nothing bad about it to think like that about yourself. In fact, the more, you know, positive you think about, in a more positive way you think about yourself, you know, the more positive energy you will be projecting. And that way you will attract the right people and the right experiences into your life. So this is why this is so important. And so why is this going to be enlightening? Because after you have this conversation with this particular person, I will tell you, you are going to feel also really proud of yourself. You're going to feel really proud of yourself, and you're also going to, this in itself, it's going to be like a very interesting experience that this is going to be very personal to you. And lots of people wouldn't be able to understand you if you talk about this to other people. But this is going to be very unique and very personal experience to you. And you will realize that, you know what, like now, there is some kind of a really powerful and unexpected revelation which is actually going to come out of it. And that powerful and unexpected revelation which is going to come out of it, it's going to play an important role when it comes to you realizing that all this has created this unique and such an important experience for you, where you're going to realize that there are certain changes you are going to need to make, indeed. And later on you will be chilling out, and you will be kind of relaxing, you will be meditating, and it's going to come to you. It's going to come to you, you know, one thing is going to come after another, literally. And all this is going to be playing an important role when it comes to you moving forward with your life. By the time you get to the meat part of this week, okay, something maybe a little bit negative it's going to happen, you know, there is going to be some kind of something unpredictable is going to happen. Maybe like a little bit of a negative situation, which is indeed just for a second or two going to throw you out of balance. So you do have like an unpredictable situation, something a little bit negative is going to happen at around the midweek. But then, you know what? Now, first of all, you're going to be like, oh no, oh God, no. And then you're going to be like, oh, I don't care. That's exactly how you're going to be, my gorgeous Piscelini. And you're going to realize that now it's the right time to do something about this idea which you've had for a while. You will realize now, okay, this idea that I've had for a while, it's the right time to do something about it right now, because if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it, type of thing. You know, you're going to be thinking in this particular way, and this particular idea, it's actually going to be absolutely brilliant when it comes to your money and when it comes to your finances. And let me tell you that this particular idea you are going to have, it's going to make you to have a celebration, my gorgeous Piscelini. Because of this idea, you are going to have a reason for celebration. Listen to me very carefully. You are going to have a reason for celebration, and part of that idea, it's the parts of this idea are going to be consisting of like you kind of understanding that on one hand you're going to need to make an important compromise, and then on another hand you're also going to have a negotiation, and this negotiation is going to be so successful for you. Oh my God, in fact all this is going to be so successful for you that you are going to feel the need, you know, to celebrate. You're going to feel like you want to have a party, my gorgeous Piscelini. This is how important this is actually going to be, like, oh my God. So by the time you get to the last part of this week, you see, This is absolutely brilliant. By the time you get to the last part of this week, you know, something very, there is going to be an opportunity. There is going to be this opportunity you are going to have at the last part of this week. You know, this opportunity, it's to do with your spirituality. It's to do with your spiritual journey. You know how spirituality is important. Spirituality is more important than what they want us to kind of believe. You know, the more spiritual we are, the more powerful we become. The more spiritual we are, the more we allow ourselves to progress in this life in the most like unique way. So our own spirituality, it's also clearly not only showing our own uniqueness, but it's also playing a crucial role in this world, especially when it comes to how far we are going to progress when it comes to our spiritual journey. So there is this option or an opportunity that you are going to have to do something spiritual. Maybe it's something that, you know, maybe you used to do certain things, visit certain groups, or doing certain things that you were considering to be spiritual, and then you stopped, and now you're going to have an option or opportunity. You're going to feel like you need to do this. Or for the first time ever, you're going to feel a very strong connection to try something spiritual, or to visit certain classes, or to reconnect, or to connect to the certain like-minded souls. You know, whatever this is, it's going to play a crucial role when it comes to you getting all your confidence and all your power back, even before you kind of step into it. Just as long as you are focusing on it, and as long as you start kind of planning and thinking about it, you're already going to open your mind. And this is something which is going to put you on such a powerful path. Not only your confidence is like, oh my God, going to grow. Listen, this is important. There is something in your life that it may feel you a little bit incomplete. And certain things made you feel just a little bit incomplete, maybe within the last year or so. This is going to put you right back on track. Okay, not only this is going to be absolutely brilliant for your own confidence in general, my gorgeous Pisces, but at the same time, I told you, you don't even need to do anything just yet. Just as long as you open your mind, and as long as you focus on it, and as long as you reflect on it in the right way, you will see what's going to happen. This is later on, still at the end of this week. So first of all, you're going to realize you want to do something spiritual or carry on with something spiritual, but then later on that day, it's not only about, you know, like this confidence that it's instantly going to start coming into your life, you know, into your zone, my gorgeous Pisces, but later on, you're also going to have this vision. You are going to have this vision, my gorgeous Pisces. This is going to be one of the most magnificent things ever. The way this vision is going to happen, what exactly is going to trigger this vision, how exactly you're going to feel when you have this vision. This vision can come in all sorts of ways. Trust me, this vision can come to you in all sorts of ways. And the bottom line is that this vision is going to be consisting of you wanting to transform, how much you want to change your life, how much you want to transform your life, you know. And when it comes to this vision, you will know and you will understand that, you know, something is going to become absolutely clear to you, which means that you will know that this is absolutely the perfect time for you to start making certain changes. And also the part of all that, my gorgeous Pisces, you're also going to realize that there is something you need to learn. There is something around the end of this week, completely random. It's going to happen after this, completely random. There is something which is going to get your attention, and you will connect to something. You will want to learn something, how to do something, you know. You will so want to, I want to learn how to do this. That's how you're going to feel. That's how you're going to feel. And it's just going to feel like a little pleasure moment, or like, you know, like something that makes you feel good, you know, like, I want to learn this, you know. You're going to connect to something. And it's only going to seem like a tiny little part, tiny little aspect. But there is something much bigger which is going to come out of it. Much bigger. You need to understand. something here is going to play a major role when it comes to you speeding up with all this that I've said, but especially when it comes to you speeding up, you know, the process of transforming your life and making, you know, that big change indeed. And this is why whatever you feel like you need to learn here, you want to learn, it's going to be more important, my gorgeous Piscelini, than you can possibly imagine. So now, my gorgeous Piscelini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I'm going to see what is going to be your Tarotina Cardina of the Weekina. Did you get that? Tarotina Cardina of the Weekina. Okay? My gorgeous Piscelini, let's just see. Let's just see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Pam parararam pam 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 parararam pam 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 parararam parararam parararam. My gorgeous Piscelini, let's just see what is gonna be a tarot card of the week. You had to, you little bitch, didn't you? Look, this is like you. I really feel like, you know, someone maybe will try to, you need to be just a little bit careful this week as well, you see. Maybe someone is gonna really try to make you start something you don't want to start. But that particular person is going to be very strong in their, like, kind of maybe confidence, or it's going to be somebody really kind of intimidating, or somebody really powerful in a certain way when they're so intimidating, and then they just take over with that energy. But anyway, like, you just need to be strong here, and you will know who this will be most certainly. So it's like maybe maybe signing something like some kind of a contract or something like that, something that may be very difficult for you to come out of later on. So just pay attention to, like, kind of strange and dodgy people, you know. Pay attention to some kind of strange and dodgy people, especially if you want to start something that is going to be really difficult to get out later on out of. So that's something that, because it's just going to cause an unnecessary restriction. So the bottom line is, follow your intuition, baby, and you're not going to be led astray whatsoever. So that's just the card that popped out. So now I'm just gonna shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm gonna see what's gonna be a tarot card of the week. Second one. Oh my! See this? Maybe I'm just gonna leave this little bitch on the side. Yeah, you stay there, stay there, don't move. No, honestly, yeah. So the second time, so this is just to confirm. I'm just gonna go the third one, my god. The third time, my gorgeous Piscelini. The second time, I think that you really, now the second time it came out, and it just came to me that you really, it's time for you to remove some kind of restriction. Something is still terribly restricting you. So it goes really well with this reading right now. So there is some kind of something is restricting you, and you have to do everything you possibly can, because it's starting to affect your quality of life right now. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise this one wouldn't come out so many times. So now let's just see the third time lucky. Oh my baby, there you go. That's the third. So something, you know, something major is going to come true for you by the end of this week. Something major. It's going to come true for you by the end of this week, my gorgeous Piscelini. Look at this. And you are indeed going to be very, very happy. So something is going to surprise you, and something is going to come true by the end of this week. It's really going to make you feel so optimistic. And I'm so happy to see you like this, my gorgeous Piscelini. Indeed. Okay. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.